days till Christmas and we are rolling along with our Vlogmas DIY gifts, and today I have an awesome one for all my upcyclers, sewers, and anybody who uses fabric or does anything like that. You're going to absolutely love this project, especially if you watch tutorials like these. It's a fabric weight, and you can use it to hold your fabric down so it won't move from where you want it to be. And it also has a pincushion as part of it, and it's also a phone holder. So if you guys are watching a great blueprint DIY video like this one where I made the Cardi B jacket and pants, then you will have everything you need in order to do the project. But before we do that, I am on my way to 100,000 subscribers thanks to you guys, and that is my goal to reach before the end of the year. We only have about a week and a half. I know you guys can do it, so please, if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe, and definitely share this video on your other social media so that other people will know about this channel. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. For this project, you're gonna need whatever fabric or garment you want to use, and this is a great solution for what to do with your leftover scraps from other projects. I'm using this old white linen skirt because I really want it to look really clean and kind of blend in with the background of my sewing room. I'll use this rice that was not so tasty at all, so I'd much rather reuse it than throw it away. I'm also going to use some pillow stuffing for the pincushion part and some cording to add at the top so I can grab it and move it around really easy. And the hidden secret is that I added a scent packet inside, so there's also a room freshener. Alright, you can definitely find different ways to make this little guy on Pinterest, but I really like to figure things out for myself so that it makes sense to me. So I sketched it out, and hopefully I can make it flawlessly the first time around this time. So I'm just going to take the portion off of the skirt that I need because I could definitely use this embroidered lace for something else later. And in my version, we're going to use 4 pieces. 2 are equilateral triangles that are 6 inches on all 3 sides. I use my phone as a guide for these dimensions, but if you're making this for a tablet, definitely make that measurement bigger. And I used 2 rulers to make sure that all sides were equal, but don't worry about being super precise. It will be alright, even when you don't use a sharp rotary cutter blade. I mean, thank God it was on the edge. I think I can work that into the seam allowance, but I guess I should put rotary blades on my Christmas list. Okay, so for the next 2 pieces, I have the same size triangle shaped pieces, but they have a rectangle shape that extends about 2.5 inches out from the end. All right, now that we have all of our pieces, we'll lay one of the triangle pieces on top of one of the long pieces and sew them together along the edge. Then we'll take our other triangle piece and sew it to the other edge. Now we can sew the 2 triangle pieces together. But before we do that, let's add a loop of cording. So just cut off a piece and put the loop inside with the end sticking out right at the top of the triangle. Then sew the triangle pieces together and backstitch over the cording. So now we have the biggest part done. And next we can take that with it still inside out and sew it to the last piece that we cut all around except for a small opening so that we can turn it right side out. After you turn it right side out, you can go ahead and add the scent packet. I waited and ended up having to take some seams out in order to get it inside. And also, some people add essential oils to the actual rice for this part. Then you make a stitch right at the base of your pyramid, leaving an opening in the middle so that you can add the rice. And you really could have left this opening on any of the pyramid sides. Then you could just use a funnel to fill it with rice until it's pretty firm. And I've also seen other tutorials where they fill it partially with rice and then fill it with stuffing the rest of the way so that it's soft on the outside. But once it's full, you can sew that opening closed, and I use my zipper foot to sew it closed so I can really get in there and get that seam good. Next, make another stitch about a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch from that stitch. Then fill the last part with stuffing and close up the opening. Now the proper thing to do would be to hand stitch it closed, and I definitely do that if it was for somebody else. But since it's for me, I'm going to sew it with the sewing machine and move on to the next project. So the next time you're following along with one of my awesome tutorials and marveling at how I never make mistakes, you have the perfect tool to do it with. All right, so this project is perfect for anybody who sews in your life. And if you're watching this, I'm sure you want to make it for yourself. And definitely let me know in the comments which one of the projects that we've done or we're going to do that you really want to do for someone else. And I know you're going to do some for yourself. So let me know that as well. And there's a list of those right here. And if it's already happened, there's a link to it. And definitely come back tomorrow to see what we'll do. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.